just isn't you.
I'm giving my husband full custody of our child. I've had enough. My husband won't stop cheating on me. I recently found out that it started back when I first got pregnant. He supposedly stopped for a while, but now he's back to flirting with women online. He even pays models on OnlyFans. Last week, he forgot my birthday, didn't get me a gift, didn't plan anything. Instead, I saw bank transfers to random girls on of that same day. We have a 3-year-old, a child I honestly never wanted, but I was pressured into it, by him, by my family, because, that's what women are supposed to do, have kids, stay home, and hold everything together. It's insane to me. Men are desperate to have kids, and then they do nothing. They barely help, barely show up, and still think they deserve a medal for providing. They don't actually raise their children. They just talk about how much they love being a dad. How do you want a child so badly? And then check out the moment it gets hard. He's changed maybe 2 diapers, ever. Almost never helps around the house. Never gets up with the kid at night, unless it's to help out for a bit after I've already begged him to. He comes home from work, cracks open a beer, and collapses on the couch. Meanwhile, I come home from my job too. But I don't get to rest, because apparently I'm the default cook, maid, and mom. All men seem to want is sex and silence. Everything else, that's the woman's job. I'm not asking for advice. I don't need it. I have a lawyer, and he's the only one I'm listening to right now. I'm not changing my mind. This isn't some impulsive thing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I just needed to say it somewhere, to get it out. If someone tries to lecture me or give me helpful tips, I'll just stop reading. I know what's ahead. It's going to be a mess, an emotional roller coaster. But honestly, I've felt this coming from the start. It's not a rash decision. It's just the hardest one I've ever had to make. And I've been through a lot. Please don't flood the comments with postpartum depression stuff. I don't have it anymore. I just don't want to be a mom. And sadly, sometimes you only realize that after you've already become one. I don't hate my child. I just don't love him enough to stay in this marriage and this life for his sake. After giving birth, everything got worse. I just want my old life back, whatever's left of it. I don't even care if I have to pay child support. But I make way less than my husband, and my lawyer's confident I won't have to. Plus, my husband's too proud. He'd never take money from me anyway. I hate being a mom. I hate being a wife. I hate this version of life everyone convinced me would make me happy. I hate spending time with kids. The crying, the tantrums, it drains me. I can't stand play dates or mommy groups. I hate being around other moms, pretending I belong there. There's nothing about motherhood that brings me joy. It just feels like I've wasted the last 3.5 years of my life. The only moment I feel any relief is when I walk away. When I drop my kid off at daycare, I feel nothing but emptiness. And when it's time to pick him up, all I feel is dread. I know it's unfair to him. He's the only innocent one in all this. But the truth is, I was pressured into motherhood by society, by my husband, by my family. Everyone kept saying, "You'll love it once you have your own child. Just give it time. It'll feel different when it's yours." But it never did. And God, how I wish it had. I'm in therapy, have been for 7 years now, partly because of this, because of motherhood, because of marriage. My husband and I even went to couples therapy, trying to fix things. Nothing worked. So I'm leaving. Both of them. I'm giving up my parental rights and handing full custody to my husband. And honestly, he'll handle it better than I ever could. He used to take care of his younger brother on his own. He's good with kids. But he's also been spoiled his whole life, raised to think it's normal for a woman to work full-time and come home to clean, cook, and raise the child alone. In his world, women exist just for childcare and chores. And I'm done being that woman. I don't care what people will say. Men do this all the time. They walk out on their families, and no one even blinks because it's normal for them. It's only shocking when a mother does it. I don't want advice. Seriously, I don't. I just need a place to let it out anonymously, because no one in my real life knows about my plans yet. I'm keeping everything quiet for now. Only my lawyer knows. I've just started working with him.
I met my current boyfriend by slipping him my number while he was on a date with another girl, and I was their waitress. A while back, I worked at Cheesecake Factory. About a year and a half ago, this guy, who's now my boyfriend, came in with some girl. They were clearly on a date. I don't even know what exactly it was about him, but something just clicked. He completely threw me off balance. And the funny thing is, he's not even my type. But every time I looked at him, I swear, I just melted a little. He's got this confident smile, and the way he talks, it's hypnotic. He has this little laugh too, and after it, he always glances down and bites his lip. I don't know how to explain it, but to me, he's just the one. So, yeah, I pretty much rushed straight to their table. Usually, when I liked a customer, I'd go above and beyond, like full best waitress in the world mode. I just had to talk to him. And honestly, being extra nice to the whole table usually meant good tips too. When I started serving them, I couldn't help it. I was definitely flirting. Like, to the point my co-workers told me to chill before someone complained. But he flirted back. And that was it. I was like a shark that smelled blood in the water. I spent so much time at their table that other customers started calling for me because I'd basically forgotten they existed. Looking back now, it's kind of funny upon Dafarier. It felt more like a date between me and him than between him and that girl. We talked about his job, my classes, favorite foods, music, all that random stuff. In total, I probably spent around 40 minutes at their table that night. By the end of the night, his date started getting short with both of us, him and me. I figured she was about to complain about me or something, so I thought, screw it. I scribbled my number on a napkin and slipped it under his card before handing it back. He texted me that same night. We've been together ever since. And this Friday, I'm moving in with him. Honestly, yeah, it was a bold and kinda shady move, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
I found out my late best friend was in love with my wife. A few months ago, my best friend passed away. Heart problems. He'd been looking after his health, so for everyone it came as a shock, especially for his wife, who was at home with him when it happened. After the tragedy, she decided to move out. And since she and their daughter were both drowning in grief, she asked me to help pack his things. He had a few boxes in the basement. At some point, nostalgia hit me, and I decided to look inside. I found old photos of the two of us, from childhood all the way up to our weddings, each of us standing next to our own brides. It made me so sad I just quietly went back to packing. But then I noticed one box that looked newer, better kept. I figured maybe there was something important inside and opened it. To my surprise, it was full of photos of him and my wife. Some were from the old days when we all used to hang out together, but there were also newer ones, from family gatherings. The last photo was from her birthday. Next to the photos were letters he'd written to her, but never sent. The first one dated back 2 months before she and I even met. The last to the day of her birthday party. One of them hit me especially hard. It was written after she and I had already started dating. He wrote that his time had passed, and that since it meant so much to him to see me happy, he would simply keep an eye on us. I'll keep that box secret. It's not my story to tell, and not my secret to share.